Picture it. It's 11:59 on December 31st. In 1 minute, it will be 2025. Yes! What are some things that you can do right now between this very moment and 11:59 on December 31st, 2024, that can help set you up for success and prosperity and abundance in the year 2025 and help you leave behind all the baggage of 2024? Will 2025 be your best year yet? Or will it be another one in the everlasting, endless loop that you've been living your whole life in? Some of these techniques I'm going to share today have been proven and backed by psychology, history, and ancient wisdom to create the miracles and that we all hope for in the year 2025. By the end of this video, you will learn a framework that will help you leave the baggage of 2024 behind and lay the framework down for the possibility of a glorious 2025. These methods that I'm going to share with you in this video are proven and to be used by some of the most successful people. They set you up to shift your mindset, to declutter your space, and unlock a new version of you. Hi, my name is Bethel, and I love to give practical tips to assist you along your spiritual journey so you can live a life of freedom, bliss, and love that you desire. So the magic begins. What is one thing that you can do right now before 11:59 on December 31st? That is journaling. Go get yourself a book. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. I always feel giddy happy with the cute little picture books or the positive saying ones. You could just get a scratch piece of paper and you're going to do 3 things in that journal. Number 1, go ahead and list all your key wins of the year. They don't have to be anything significant. Did you complete a project? Did you finally clean out that closet that has been bugging you all year? Did you improve a relationship? Did you hold your tongue when you got cut off in traffic? Go ahead and list everything, the big things and what some might consider the small things, because it all counts in your journey of 2024. In my family, we really look forward to Thanksgiving. Yes, it's great food, but it's also the day we put up our Christmas tree. And our Christmas tree is covered in ornaments of significant milestones that we have reached throughout the year, and we accumulate that over the years. So where I have an ornament that was given to me my first Christmas when I was first born, I also have an ornament representing when my daughter got her driver's license. There are so many different stories that can be found on our Christmas tree. It is a standing emblem of all of the amazing wins that as a family we have accomplished. This is a powerful representation to embrace the amazingness that life has to offer. So by listing in your journal all of your successes, the big and the small, is a way to remember not only your year, but all of the amazing things life has to bring to you. When you're done listing your wins, go ahead and spend some time to list the challenges that you may have had this last year. Did you have a financial setback? Did you get into an argument with a coworker? Did you lose your temper when you got cut off in traffic? Go ahead and list these challenges that you might have had throughout the year. The challenge here, though, is don't see them as failures or even setbacks, because in each one of these challenges, there was a lesson learned. There was an opportunity for growth that was given to you. These challenges reveal your strength. You may have gotten in an argument with your teenage child, but did you learn to set a boundary so that doesn't happen in the future? You may have spent too much money on Christmas, but did you learn how to budget the next year? Go ahead and list those challenges and what you learned and what strength was acquired through that challenge. You're able to see patterns and actions of how you are handling life right now that maybe you can shift for the year 2024. And when you are done with that, go ahead and spend some time to list everything you can think of to be grateful for. Now, don't just list the great things. We have so many of those. But go ahead and list those challenges that we talked about a minute ago, because those are to be grateful for as well. Because you're a new you, and that gets to be celebrated. This is not the time to pretend that everything is perfect. If you have a perfect life, please comment below and tell me how you do it. In my years, I have not met anybody, even some of the best, most advanced spiritual gurus that I know, that do not face challenges daily. Because this is about a journey. We are continuing to grow and expand. And it is those challenges that helps get us there. Now, the way we see those challenges will change as we become more spiritually evolved, but we still all have them because they are what create the magic in our life. This journaling exercise is an amazing opportunity that will shift us from the energy of scarcity and lack to the energy of abundance. By being aware of all the great things we have and accomplished this last year, sets us up for success to create that energy to move into the year of 2025. And remember, the goal is just to vibe as high as you can. And so all these little things help get you there, doesn't it? Another thing that you can do that will help set you up for success in 2025 and leave the baggage behind of 2024 is declutter your space. Go ahead and get rid of those things that no longer bring you joy. Do you have that junk drawer in your kitchen that has things that you have no idea are in there? I was cleaning mine out the other day and I ran across this little doohickey. I still have no idea what it was for. I've probably held on to it for way too long. And even though there was a part of me as I threw it in the garbage can that said, but you might need it one day, there is another part of me that finds such great joy in letting it go. Cleaning up that space only creates a higher energy field and it will allow for more things to come in. Another way to declutter is reorganize. Could you rearrange furniture in your living room and your bedroom to assist the flow and energy? Another reason I love this time of year so much is because we decorate the house for Christmas. And by that simple act of decorating, our whole family as a whole feels energized and excited, and it beautifies our space and creates that energetic joy to help us vibe higher. So what could you do to raise your vibrations by rearranging your house? Don't forget, part of decluttering is your digital world as well. Go through your phone, delete those apps you don't use. Maybe you have too many game apps that are stopping you from being productive. Delete those. If you have, notice what's on your phone and get rid of it. Go through your computers, empty out that trash, that recycle bin. Put things on an external hard drive to clear more memory space so your computer works better. Decluttering your digital world is just as important as your physical world because we spend so much time on there that it will create a life of ease by not having it holding us back and making the computer run slower. Another thing to help set you up for success in the year 2025 are setting some specific magical goals. In the book by Lewis Carroll, Alice in Wonderland, Alice comes to a fork in the road and doesn't know which way to go. And so she asks the Cheshire Cat. And he says, well, where do you want to go? And Alice says, I don't very much know. And the cat says, well, if you don't know, it doesn't really matter what path you take. You can ride the waves of life and go whichever way it throws you. However, if you want to take charge of your life and make the most magical 2025, you get to take your life by the reins and know exactly where you want to go. And the way to do that is you have clear, manageable goals in multiple areas of your life. You will make these goals specific, measurable, and attainable. You're going to make them challenging enough so you don't check them all off at the beginning of the year and have nothing to do the rest of the year, but also If you can never jump off a building and fly, you wouldn't want to make that as a goal, because then you're setting yourself up for success. And it seems like a silly example, but how many times do we do that? How many times do we set a goal full on knowing that we probably are physically or mentally capable of managing it, and then we beat ourselves up because we didn't meet our goals? So make them hard, make them fun, make them exciting, but don't for ones that you know you ever achieve, like flying. Famous quote or saying where if reach for the moon, and even if you land among the stars, you're a lot better off than where you are now. Go for it, friends. Make these goals in specific areas of your life and your career. Are you going to start a side hustle to bring in more money? Are you going to go for that job promotion that you've always wanted and you know you're great at, but we're too afraid to ask? What skills are you going to learn to assist you to get there? Maybe you learn a new language. Go ahead and list all those. Make some goals in your personal growth area. What books are you going to read? What are you going to learn? What skill are you going to learn? What languages could you learn? What goals can you have around health? Maybe you want to run a 10K this year. Maybe you just want to lose 10 pounds. Maybe you just want to be stronger. What can you do to achieve those goals? What goals do you have around relationships? How could you improve your relationship with your children, your husband or wife, your best friend, your boss? What relationship skills can you learn to make that happen? How can you communicate better so you can have that deeper connection that most of us long for? Why we get into relationships is so we can have that connection. And how can you improve that? And then what financial goals can you set? How much money do you want to try saving this year? Maybe there's some bad spending habits that you have that you can let go of. Take all of those categories of your life and create yourself a goal. And then list how you're going to achieve it. And put it in a spot. Maybe put it at the beginning of your gratitude journal that you can refer to often, so you can see how you are coming along to obtaining that goal this year. Another thing you can start doing right now to set you up for a magical 2025 are different kind of routines for the morning and for the evening. The first 30 minutes after you wake up and the first 30 minutes before you go to bed are some of the most powerful creative moments that you experience in the day. Our brain is shifting from beta to alpha to theta at nighttime, and in the morning from theta to alpha to beta to get us going. And it is in the theta stage that we get to connect with our higher selves and to manifest our greatest desires. So take advantage of this hour in your day, the first 30 minutes of the morning and the last 30 minutes at night. When you first wake up, instead of rubbing your eyes and going, oh goodness, I got to go through another day, reach over and grab that gratitude journal and list 3 things that you're grateful for. This immediately puts you into an energy of abundance and positivity. A lot of people who are positive might get a bad rap in life, but it does great to start your day thinking you can do it. After you do that, this is a great time to to connect with your higher self, to visualize who you want to be. There are multiple parallel realities happening at this time. There is a version of you who has everything that you are working to achieve at this time in your life. Go into a meditative state and connect with that person and bring that energy of that person into your now. Because to make the biggest change, it's just a new thought. And doing a meditation brings that new thought to create those change that you're desiring. Go ahead and set a daily intention. Make it a simple, positive intention. I will approach each challenge with positivity. Abundance flows to me easily and effortlessly. I have a magical life of bliss and freedom. I will give my full attention to what matters most. And then you take that intention. And any time during the day that you realize you're maybe not focusing on what matters most, you shift it back into the space that you want it. If you don't start your day knowing what your intention for that day is, you can't shift it back. So don't forget that important part of setting that day's intention. And then at night, go ahead and do this cycle kind of again. But this time, instead of listing 3 things that you're grateful for, you're going to list 3 wins that you've had that day. Remember, challenges can be wins too. What insights did you learn from that challenge? Focus on the amazing and the little. You can track your progress, and you also will release the lingering negativity that might come. This is also the part of the day where you want to maybe do the reframing technique. Take something that was bothered you during the day and tell the story over and over and over again until the energy of it is gone, the negative energy of it is gone, and you have nothing but a positive memory with a positive energy that is left. And then this is the time where you want to start quieting your mind. You've done your, go ahead and go into a meditation. There's all kinds of different guided meditations out there. Or just put on some calming music and do deep breathing. This is where you will signal to your brain that it's time to calm down. It is time to shift, and that theta state is coming. And as you drift off to sleep, picture you being that higher version of you that you are seeking, because that sends it out into the universe, which will assist the universe to work its magic as you sleep to give you that life the next day. Another thing you can do to help remind you throughout the day of your goals is to create a vision board. These are pictures, images, quotes that assist you in vibing high. Because remember, it's not about the specific end goal that you want to get to. It's about creating that emotion within you now, trusting the universe is going to provide you with that or something better. The vision boards assist in that high, excited energy. The goal is to clean out the baggage of 2024 and bring in an exciting, magical energy for 2025. There's no right or wrong way to do any of this stuff. One more thing that can set you up for success in 2025 is to create a habit of paying forward the abundance that is given to you. Volunteer your time. Listen to someone who's having a bad day. Support a coworker. Feed your neighbors. There are many different ways that you can pay forward the generosity that is in your space. When you are in acts of service and acts of generosity, it has proven to release endorphins, to help you feel better, to reduce stress. It helps you connect with the energy of abundance and prosperity and amplify your happiness. It's an outward action that you're showing the universe that I am trusting the flow. I'm going to continue to give because I know my needs will always be met. By showing acts of generosity, you're showing that you believe in prosperity and possibility. Acts of generosity come in all different forms. There are no bounds on how little or how much you can give. Always come from a space of what you can do and what brings you joy to do. Because remember, anything that is forced is only hurting you. But there are many different ways you can serve. My friends, let's make 2025 the most magical year possible. Do these different things. Set yourself up for success and believe in the magic that is right before you. Go ahead and comment below over what some of your goals are this year and how you plan to achieve it. Is there something specific that you do to remind you throughout the day to vibe high? Go ahead and list it. I would love to hear from you. Until next time, friends, I believe in you. Much bliss, much love, and namaste.